Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles new love reading for my dearest Scorpios. Scorpio, we're going to take a look at who's coming towards you in love, and we're going to see what this person is like, and if this relationship is meant to last. If these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I do have those links down below. All right, let's get started. All right, so we see the Knight of Wands, so this could be a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sag, or someone with strong fire in their chart. We see the Eight of Wands, okay, so somebody who's going to be quite intense, very focused on you, Scorpio. They're viewing you as the Five of Wands. They may feel like they need to fight for your attention, or there might be some personality clashes here. And the relationship, we see the Seven of Wands, but I love this Seven of Wands because this is a you and me against the world card, right? This is something that is worth fighting for. And we see the Seven of Swords. So pay attention to the number sequence 7-7. You may be seeing that when this person's approaching, or they could be born on the 7th, the 17th, the 27th, or have a life path number 7, or maybe you do. The Seven of Swords could indicate that there's an element of secrecy around this connection. It could be because you work together, but you would know exactly why there's that secrecy there. And I also feel with the Seven of Swords, it certainly can indicate that this is a secret admirer, my lovely Scorpios. So I see that this person is fun, they're passionate, they're sexy, they're not afraid to take risks. We see the King of Swords in reverse. Some of you, there's an element of secrecy to this connection because of an ex. Either they know your ex, or you know theirs, or their ex lives like in the same building or something like that, and they don't want to run into them. Like, it really could be anything here. But I do feel like this is somebody who hasn't talked to you just yet. Now, a little bit of a heads up, this person may have a tendency to be a little bit self-absorbed at times, Scorpio, okay? And that might lead to some fights or some arguments. And we see the Empress energy in reverse, Taurus and Libran energy. Yeah, it does feel like there's someone around this person that's an ex, but that may cause problems within this connection. And again, it could be that they have a really jealous or obsessive ex. It could be that, maybe they're going through like the final, the end of a divorce or something, and it's not good that people know that they're dating or something like that. Yeah, we see the Three of Swords. Wow, I do feel like this person has been quite heartbroken in love or betrayed. I feel like there's some drama about an ex that still might be around this person, Scorpio, okay, when you meet them. And maybe that's why things have to be kind of kept low-key in the beginning of this connection. All right, let's see, Scorpio. How will you know who this person is, or what else we need to know about them? This is somebody who's very creative. They potentially enjoy art, working with their hands, music. They enjoy putting their ideas to work. We see retired, so this person enjoys their personal time. They have more flexibility. They could be slightly older, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're a pensioner or they're 65 plus. Now, obviously that could be the case, but I feel like with this energy, like if this person is a young person or younger, for example, it could indicate that they've had more than one career, right? Like they were, they worked as a teacher for many years, and they stopped teaching to follow their dream or to start their own business. So it really could be somebody here who's had two distinct careers, or this is just somebody who has and enjoys personal time. They have flexibility in their schedule, and maybe they are a little bit older than you, Scorpio. We see that this person is wealthy. Okay, so that would make sense why they have a bit more personal time. Again, this could be somebody who retired early as well, or made a lot of money flipping houses or in the stock market or something like that. But they've worked hard to achieve their success, and a comfortable lifestyle is indicated here. And when you and this person are together, you're going to feel really relaxed. You can feel at ease with this person, who's likely going to be super approachable. So you two are going to feel like you know each other. We see here that with the Eight of Wands, I do think this person's going to be very focused on you. This person may do a lot of traveling, whether that's for work or in their free time. But I also see this person is going to really hate letting you go, or if they have to leave, or if you have to leave, they're going to really hate that. I do get like an intensity here, like your first date might last for hours and hours, right? Or if you spend the night at their house, they're going to kind of stall. They don't want you to leave, right? Keep making up excuses to have you stay. All right, let's see. We see that this person may sometimes be a bit of a hot mess, okay? But there's major attraction. There's major attraction here between the two of you. And this person's going to be funny as heck. So you two are going to be doing a lot of laughing. It does feel like it is going to be quite a fun connection, Scorpio. But it's also going to, be very passionate. And passion can be amazing when it comes to the bedroom and having, conversations and things like that. But also it could lead to some arguing here as well with that Five of Wands. All right, so we see that this person may be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. All right, they have lighter skin, so that could be lighter than what's typical of their ethnic background, or lighter than their family members. All right, they met you more than a year ago, so some of my Scorpios, you know who this person is. All right, and they like to use their middle name, so they could go by their middle name, Scorpio, or maybe they add it to their first name. All right. And we see that this person is physically active, so they like to either run or hike or work out. They're, on the go. This is somebody who definitely does take good care of themselves, is what I'm getting. Some of you, their job is something that's very, physical. What else do my Scorpios need to know about this person? All right, so we see that this person has potential to be a life partner. They're committed, want a family. They're radiant, they're fun, they're energetic, and they're beautiful, okay? And we see educated. So this person's articulate, they're well-rounded, they may have a college degree. And some of my Scorpios, you're going to be meeting this person through friends, okay? Now, how they're viewing you, Scorpio, we see the Five of Wands. So this person might feel like they have to fight for your attention or affection. And there could be some personality clashes here between you and them as well. Like you stand your ground. You're not going to let anybody push you around. You speak your mind. You stand up for yourself. You stand up for others. But they also see you as the Seven of Cups. They also see that really sweet side of you, Scorpio. And this person knows that you're authentic and true. Like you're never going to, BS them, or you don't BS people. And they really do appreciate that. And we see the Four of Cups. This person might be worried about rejection, or maybe some of my Scorpios, you may reject this person at first, okay? But I feel like they're the type of person who is going to they're going to try again. Like they don't give up too easily. But this person might be a little bit worried that you're not as emotionally available as they are. And again, Scorpios, and I can say this, I'm a Scorpio moon, can be kind of guarded. And sometimes people can take that as like, oh, you're not interested, or you're not emotionally available, just when you're really protecting your feelings, or you're trying to suss somebody out. All right, let's see what they don't like about my Scorpios. So we see too risky. You feel like it's not worth the risk, but opening your heart is a risk worth taking. Yeah, for some of you, they're going to have a hard time cracking you open, Scorpio. Getting to know the real you, or getting you to let down your walls and your barriers here. Okay. And we see lone wolf. Yeah, some of you, they feel like you might have a difficulty, finding that balance between individualism and interconnectedness. And the card says, are you really a loner, or are you afraid of loving someone who could hurt you? Yeah, so again, they might see you as as very independent, but like hyper independent. And like you don't want to give, or you don't want to, it's not that you don't want to give, but you don't want to invest in love and end up getting hurt. All right, so let's see what they like about you, Scorpio. Okay, but they also like this independent streak that you have. with the child orphan, that you're independent based on learning to go it alone. You've conquered your fear of surviving. Okay, so they see you as somebody who's, it's what they like and don't like, that lone wolf energy you've got going on. And we see servant, but they also see that you delight in serving others with a free and loving heart, that you're very loving and you're very giving. Now, I do feel that the Seven of Wands, Spirit saying this is a relationship that's worth fighting for. All right, so let's see. So this rejection is actually divine protection. Some of you may reject this person at first. Like I said, I don't think that they're going to give up that easily. But for some of my Scorpios, this may be someone that you do push away, that you may feel is overwhelming or maybe wants too much too soon. Okay. You have really strong chemistry. So the attraction is mutual between the two of you. And Spirit saying, be patient. Everything will unfold in divine timing. And remember, the right person, even if they do want to get things going here, they aren't going to rush you. They are going to hold space for you. And for some of you, like I said, you may reject this person at first. All right. Let's see. Anything else my Scorpios need to know about this person or this connection? So Spirit saying, Spirit saying that you share true romantic feelings that are worth exploring. Your feelings for this person are real. And we see workplace romance. So for some of you, there is going to be a little bit of this low-key, secretive energy around this connection because you work together, and maybe that's kind of frowned upon or against company policy. But this is an indication here, Scorpio, that you and this person are very, very compatible. All right, so let's see what else we need to know. So this is unfolding in the near future. And Spirit saying, but now might not be the right timing, but it is coming in the near future. All right, my lovely Scorpios, I'm going to leave it here. Sending you love and light. Take care.